All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's a Friday. Welcome back to the Friday opening bell with myself, Tshepo and Ashley. And this is brought to you by TD Markets and TD Markets Academy every Mondays to Fridays at 9, streaming live on YouTube. We are wrapping up the week. It's been an interesting week. It's been a very good week. And so today we are wrapping it up. All right. Remember, we've got the NFP session this afternoon at 2 p.m. live on YouTube. All right, so do catch us at 2 p.m. live on YouTube for our NFP session. Right, do not miss out. This morning, guys, we are looking at the crypto. Right, we are back looking at the crypto. Fundamentally, in the Middle East, nothing has changed since yesterday, since the trading room yesterday. Possibilities of a peace talks are there. As a result, oil is affected, oil is dropping, the dollar is taking a knock, you see gold pushing up. So that has not changed. All right. So while we're waiting for the movements to materialize and to complete the structure, we are looking at the cryptos, right? This morning, we've got Ethereum, we've got Ripple, we've got Solana. All right. Simply put, guys, the crypto market shows signs of consolidation with recovery efforts underway amid regulatory developments, ETF flows, and correlation. Remember, yesterday we spoke about ETF flows. All right. I believe it was two sessions back, ETF flows. So at the moment, ETF flows, regulatory development, and correlation is dominating the crypto market at the moment. All right. Spot ETFs provide structural support, and positive flows signal growing institutional adoption. Okay. Progress on US legislation for clearer crypto rules is a major tailwind, reducing uncertainty, and moves in Bitcoin often leads and amplifies losses or gains for some altcoins. So, in terms of institutional adoption, we are looking at, or we are keeping a close eye on the bill that is supposed to pass the Senate, right? Which is talks are ongoing, and that bill is going to provide clarity on who regulates what between the SEC and the CFTC. All right. So now, once that obviously gets signed, I spoke about this yesterday, but once it gets signed, we're going to see a lot of institutional adoption, which is still there, but we might see an increased efforts from institutions, right? And obviously, that will reduce uncertainty. Okay. So when you look at Ethereum at the moment, right? Ethereum has entered its third day of a bearish run after bouncing from the supply zone. So that 2400, that's our supply zone there. So price initially went up and it did not continue all the way up, right? It bounced from the supply zone and has dropped over 4%. All right. Now, according to the structure, we anticipate the current move to continue pushing down to 2181. All right. We're anticipating this current move to continue going down to 2281. All right. And then if you look at Solana, Solana has paused. Um, Solana has paused its structure, right? Has slightly paused its structure. This was the bullish structure the price was trading in, and now we are in a correction, right? So this correction has paused the momentum within the structure. So it seems like, according to the Fibonacci, it seems like Solana is going to drop. At the moment, it's down over 2%. It's down 2.8%. It seems like it's going to continue dropping back down to 86.65. All right. That's where the 50 Fibonacci is. So around the zone, we're anticipating Solana to continue its bearish push or move all the way down to the zone. And then we'll come back and talk about what we anticipate after that. So the current momentum within the structure has paused slightly. So we're anticipating short term for price to come back down to the zone. That is Solana. All right. And then you've got Ripple. Ripple also giving us a similar price action to Ethereum in that the supply zone here. So price rallied to the supply zone and then aggressively dropped. All right. So it has dropped over 4%. So according to the structure, we're anticipating Ripple to continue going down all the way down to 1.34, right? 1.34, so that we get this possibility. All right. It's basically trading within this big formation. So a push towards the downside will then confirm this possibility. So 1.34, that's what we anticipate Ripple to go. All right. So great opportunities, guys. Price fluctuates significantly, affected by Bitcoin's movement. So all three assets have a strong correlation with overall risk sentiment, of course. So because of what Bitcoin is doing, we see a bit of correlation on these ones, right? Remember, a Bitcoin rally means altcoins suffers, right? And a Bitcoin loss means altcoins gain. So that is the correlation here in the crypto. So guys, so that's basically it. Right? Crypto Friday today. Let's see, have a look at these opportunities, and then we will meet you guys at 2 p.m. live on YouTube, all right, for our NFP. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy. Cheers and good luck.